everyone. It's Andrea here at Gallery222. I hope you're holding up okay. I'm here having a glass of wine, so I hope you do too. Tonight would normally be our reception, so we're bringing it to you virtually. This show I love. I know I sound like a broken record, but this show's amazing. We're going to start in Eliza's room, then go to Marybeth Kong's room, and then Jen Wier. So I'm really going to just get right into the paintings. So Eliza Auth, she has done 2 prior group shows, so this is her first solo show. And her work, she did very well both shows prior. She already has a sale, which we were so excited with, just happened today. I want to really thank all my longtime collectors. They've really come through for me, so I'm so appreciative. But Eliza's work is very atmospheric. It's very, her paint strokes are so thin. I cannot wait to talk to her. We're going to do a table talk. She's scheduled May 6th, and I really want to dive more into her process. It's just, it's so, the colors that she grabs, that's what moves you through the painting, and her strokes are so light. And so I can't wait to discuss that with her. But she's a PAFA grad, and she's shown in New York, she has shown in Jersey, Pennsylvania. She is such a love personally. She just is a very soft-spoken, sweet, amazing artist. Her husband is very famous. You may know Tony Auth. He was a cartoonist, an editorial cartoonist for the Enlighten for years. He won a Pulitzer Prize, so very impressive. And I do want to talk to her more on May 6th about that dynamic, to have 2 artists under the roof. She did say that she did a exhibit with him years ago in New York, and they named it Sublime to the Ridiculous. Of course, hers is the Sublime. And he named it, which was very cute. So I would love to talk more about that with her. I'll just keep my mouth shut and let you enjoy it. Love the way the light comes in on this painting. It's just so beautiful. I should give creds to my daughter, Danielle. She's the one behind the camera. So these are really sweet. These are, what size are they? They are 12 by 36. 4 by 12. And I think they're perfect for a bookcase, a smaller wall. I just think they're at a very good price point. And if you have a place to put it on a shelf, I think they really are powerful. They're small but mighty. see some people are tuning in. I'm so excited. Hello, Carol, John, Lloyd, Joanne, Mark. Love it. Trying to keep our, did you get this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to keep our Gallery 222 family together. So we go into Marybeth Kong's room. This, as you can see, is all still life, but they're so well done. I'm just going to let Danielle film away. You can see how amazing her work is. She studied with Neil Carlin over there, Carlin Academy of the Fine Art in Kent Square. She won a scholarship to the Florence Academy of Art. She did a summer over there in Italy. And she is, I should say, she's young. That's what, you know, the biggest analogy I can give is, if you ever watch those shows that have to do with singing, and a little girl comes out and belts out a huge song, with an adult voice. I feel that this art coming from little Marybeth is that same sensation. It's just, it's beyond, I think, her years. They're so well done. She's already had 2 sales. So I should explain, we open the show on Wednesday, and this has always been the case, just because of the way our hours are. And I like to have a party, you know, and a reception on Thursday nights. I always feel like Thursday nights work. So that's why there's kind of a delay. I open the show on Wednesday, but our reception's not till Thursday night. So that's where you see some red dots already, because people have gone on to our website, Gallery222 Malvern.com, and shopped through the website. So it's all been, I've been so thankful.
Okay, that's not working.
Oh, I see Randy's tuning in. So Randy, I should have give him some credit. He pointed Marybeth my direction. He just, you know, every so often he'll just send me something with a link, and I, you know, check out artists here and there. And so I have to give him credit for finding Marybeth for me, because she really is a talent. I see Fred Danzinger's here in the house. Oh geez, and then Elaine and Erica. I'm so happy everybody's tuning in. Our Gallery 222 family. I hope others are passing through and saying, ooh, this looks interesting. Art's not that scary. Now this size that Marybeth did, I feel are, again, perfect for a shelf in your kitchen or anywhere. They're thick. I don't know if you can get that perspective. So they sit nicely. They hang nicely on the wall, as you can see, but they also sit nicely on a surface. So think about that. Oh, Jill. Jill is my stained glass artist. Oh, do we not miss our family? She's usually upstairs. She would be upstairs normally. and she's tuning in. Hello, Jill. So as you can see, Marybeth's work, she's very classically trained. It's like taking a trip to Mama in New York City. There's just a classic quality to her. Timeless. Oh, I want to say hi to Denise Adore. She tuned in. Gosh, she would be right standing in front of me tonight. I know it. She's such a good egg with coming to the gallery and supporting us, making us laugh. That's the one thing I'm starting to get like sentimental. You seeing all these names, it's really sad. We haven't seen each other for a while, but it will. This too shall pass, so I'm just glad we're kind of sticking together, given everything. Now this one I love, it's called Ruby Glow, and just the way this resonates, I just love it. It's like fleshy, you can tell. Just amazing what people can do with brush, paint, and canvas. Oh, Nancy B. Nancy B's checking in. Nancy B. Oh, I love her work. She's had 2 solo shows with us. Okay, now we're going into Jan Ware's room. I think you can just do a quick span before you go in with everything. I love, again, this room is more, has more volume to it. But just the way the colors coordinate is just something. Now I first showed Jan, I want to say 2017. Never had a show before. For whatever reason, I clicked with her, and it's been a fantastic ride with her ever since. So this piece is called Cake in the Window, and honestly, before I knew what the title was, I put this cake, this painting, on an easel and put it in the window. And then I should explain, these bunnies have all sold. We kind of jumped the gun before Easter. We couldn't wait. We couldn't keep them under wraps. So they sold in 2 days on the website. I should say Gallery222 Malvern.com. Couple clicks and it's yours, and then I will deliver it. These were just so cute and obviously very well received. So Jan says she has had a fascination with cupcakes and cakes since she was a little girl. She just has this, just a happiness to her paintings. She says all the cakes reminder of weddings and birthdays and just positive things in your life. So she does them well. They almost look three-dimensional because of the way she lays the paint. Like you can see, this is just well done. It's almost raised. You can really see it probably with the icing right there on the cake. Makes you hungry though, I have to admit. Oh, hi, Christina Amos. She loves the cake in the window. It's stunning. Jan Reed. Oh, I probably can never say that name. Sorry. Jen, I should say, loves Jan's work. So this, I should say, is Jan's first figure. And great story with this, because the frame she bought at Life's Patina. If anyone knows Life's Patina, it's over in Malvern. Meg Venmo is the owner, and she's a love. Anyway, Jan bought this frame a year ago, more than a year ago, and she just, it bothered her. She didn't know what she was going to paint, what was worthy of it, and she had saw this picture from a photographer website on Instagram called Ask for the Rights, which is impressive. That's exactly what you should do. She contacted the photographer, got the rights to paint, and this is what she created. And it's exquisite. Again, I hope eventually you can see it in person, but if it was a reception, I'd picture everybody in a semicircle with a glass of wine looking at it, because it is just amazing. And then we're going to the cupcakes. One sold today. Jan doesn't even know it's sold. I haven't had a chance to tell her. So we are down to 5 that needs a home. That one is a skull blowing a bubble, and it's a little out of her wheelhouse, and she said she saw it on a baker's thing. I guess a baker was doing it. It actually is a real cupcake, and she just felt like what she was going through, it just was great. She didn't know whether we were going to have a show or not, and then we were. And she's just like, this made my day. I'm painting this, because I'm always I kept talking to her, you need to bake more. We joke all the time, you need to bake more. Meaning, get me cupcake paintings. Again, you can really see that paint strokes. So tequila. Sunrise, that's any tequila lovers, that's one for you. Oh, Francie tuned in. Hello, Francie. Yes, it makes me so happy. Jan's work just makes me so happy. So a lot of these have sold. I love that elephant one, but that was the first one to sell. I had my eye on that. In fact, I think I hinted I wanted an elephant cupcake, and she made it, and then before I got, they were up, and it was sold within 10 minutes of going online. Jan's watching. Margarita Cupcakes sold right before we went on. So exciting stuff. Okay, that's our collection of cupcakes this year. So this is another series she did. She had a few of these last year, and again did very well. And it's her version of almost kind of a fantasy type thing. She calls it breakfast table of the the different areas that are very romantic. So this is French Quarter. That one, Savannah, breakfast table of the Savannah socialite. So I think they're so cool because they are still life, but yet they are very airy. So if a still life could be atmospheric, then this is that. All right, I want to say hello to Bob Logan. He's one of our clients who's just such a love. He moved to Florida, much to our chagrin, but he still keeps in touch, and when he's back in town, he stops in. Although, now we're just gonna have to pause that for a while, but he was at the last reception. So I always and I wasn't expecting him to be here because he had moved to Florida. So that's what's kind of fun about receptions and seeing everyone. So there's 3 in this series, the breakfast table series. Again, her fruit is so well done. She's more impressionistic, so they rely more on light than shapes to describe the painting. I think she's impressionistic, but there's a lot of structure to her work, which I think really works. And the colors, again, her color palette is amazing. Okay. Oh, hey, Bob Smith. I see you're on. Oh, Emily, hello. My niece, I guess, niece by marriage. Love Emily. So this is Blame It On My Time. I should say this is, I believe, a 24 by 24. Probably it is bigger by a couple inches framed. So you can get a perspective. Yeah, 24 by 24. And I have to say, Jan does frames like no other. She was, her career, her first career, I should say, was in interior design. And she knows frames, and she just has her thumb on the pulse of what's hot, what's going on in interior design. It's her passion. So these I love. They're Floral Studies, and one has sold, but she said if anyone needed 6, and I could see this on a buffet in a dining room. If you need 6, that she would definitely work with you with that. So don't be discouraged, that one sold. I love about her work is she puts the fabric behind the actual floral composition. And as an art student, that's just daunting to me. It's enough to get the actual main composition down, to then add another layer of fabric and all what's going on there. I don't know whether the video does it justice, but it really does. As you look at it, the way she handles the background, it looks three-dimensional, meaning like the background is definitely beyond, and the florals are almost coming out of the painting. And that's what makes it so cool. And then this I think is the biggest she's ever painted. It's the Treat of Versailles, and I believe her son, who's watching, named it. And again, I'm going to get the correct measurements. It is 40 by 40. Now that's the canvas, so probably a couple more inches with the frame. And again, I will deliver it, so you don't have to fuss about that. I even can hang it if you need me to. But it's happy, it's gorgeous. It's the same with the background here. You definitely feel it drift to the back and the actual cake come forward. I don't know what trick she used. It's also colorful, but it's also kind of a cool optical illusion. And her icing on the cake is just, again, it's her strokes. It's you just feel like cheating and taking your finger and licking the icing. Chuck Daly's in the house. Hello, Chuck. Oh, I'm so happy you made it. Ooh, Wendy and Sue, artist of mine, they pop in. There is a question that the cake was peach or pink. And I have to say, it leans more to pink and a deeper pink. But again, I can give you pictures of it. I can FaceTime you privately, so you can get the right color down. I can actually even have you, live with it for a couple days. So we're very flexible here. But it is a magnificent, if you have a wall for it, you need to buy it. It's beautiful. So this one, Juliet's bouquet, that's sold. Did you get this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then a couple more florals. Jan is a very savvy woman. She made friends, befriended a florist, and she asked, what do you do with the flowers after an event, like a wedding that you set up? And so the woman explained to her, well, I pretty much just bring it back to the shop, but really they don't have much of a shelf life. So they're kind of like, done. So she has asked on a few occasions to buy some of the, flowers and bring to her art class. She teaches at Wayne Art Center, and she has has used it for her compositions. So I thought she's very smart that way. I love this. This is titled, she's very clever titles. Her picnic always starts with flowers. That's the name of that. Let me give you the size on that one, because again, you may not be able to tell. That's 24 by 24. Okay, I think that's everything. So yeah. Oh, we are in Malvern, Pennsylvania. So it's like the southwest suburbs of Philadelphia. So we have, just go, everything's on the website, Gallery222Malvern.com. If you like anything, you can buy, and I can ship it or deliver it. You know, no contact delivery, of course, at this time. But this show is spectacular. I hope you agree with me. And thank you for tuning in, and thank you who have already bought. It means the world to us that you're supporting us during everything. And the artists truly have worked a year to get ready for a show. So I'm glad I'm seeing some dots. So I couldn't be happier. So thank you. Look us up again, Gallery222Malvern.com. And then we're going to be doing table talks. So each artist I have scheduled table talks virtual. So like on the Zoom. And the first one, do I have the dates? It's on the website. The first one is April 22nd with Jan Wier. And then I'm meeting with Marybeth on April 29th. And then Eliza Auth on May 6th. So tune in for that. It's all through Facebook. Thank goodness we do have that. And then let's try to stay together. And please, I want to invite more people to join our family and look for stuff on Facebook. So I appreciate it. Thank you.